I'm currently working on a robot that's going to help me make a ton of paper chains for Christmas. Although this already does look like a pretty substantially developed robot, I'm actually going to take a lot of it apart and redo it. Now here's why. First main issue is that this sliding rail for the cutter itself is actually in a really bad position right here, as I'm going to need wheels here to extract the cut pieces off once they're cut by the blade. So this has to go to make room for some other mechanisms. I think what I'm going to do is relocate it up here, so that way it'll be out of the way and the track can still slide, but from above. Now another main issue is these two wheels right here. These two wheels are meant to drive paper into the machine so that it can then be sliced off right here into little strips like this, ready for the paper chain. Now one of the main issues with this is no matter how much I calibrate it, paper that comes out will end up being slightly crooked like this, and that results in ultimately a lot of jamming. So the goal of this mechanism, its sole purpose, is to get paper in super straight and at a consistent speed. There's a few tactics that I've already implemented, such as the motor spinning backwards can actually raise the wheels off so that they don't interfere when you're sliding a new piece in. And also it's driven from both the left and the right via gears, which means that the energy distribution should be about equal between these two wheels. On top of that, the motor is also centered on the top, which means that the twist and torque of these axles should be equal on both sides, meaning the wheels should be equal. And then on top of all of that, there are also adjustment mechanisms that, as you can see by here, the top of it, you can see I can actually adjust how much pressure is put on each side. And you can see right here, the wheels are slightly off and they're at equal heights, which means that after all of that calibration, if paper is still coming out uneven, I think what I'm gonna have to do is rebuild it with two sets of wheels like a car. Two sets of wheels at equal speed should provide more consistent paper coming out straight. So I'll be rebuilding that part, rebuilding this part. The one part I'm considering keeping the same is over here. We do have a little flipping mechanism. Imagine a piece just got cut off and there's still paper in there. How do we get that out? Because these wheels can't reach it. Well, we gotta flip this part up, drop two wheels down that can then pull that out of there. It will actually lift it up and lift it back down right here, as you can see. Everything else is gonna have to be designed in future parts, so stay tuned for that.